Got some little free time. Yeah, just got some little free time, just chilling. Baby's knocked out. Just getting a little air. Hope you guys having a blessed night, man. Everything's going well. Hope you had a blessed weekend. Stress free. Weather's out here really good. Feeling really good. It's not too hot, not too cold. Yeah, it's feeling really good. Getting ready to catch a flight off of the Big Island going back to California. Gonna miss the ocean out here and the nature. Really, really good experience. I'll still be coming out here once a month. We're gonna switch it up. Go back, spend some time with the wife. Go connect with her. Yeah, hope you guys having a blessed night. Just out here chilling. Yeah, just getting ready to leave back to California. It's been fun out here, having a good time. Time to get back to business, take care of the wife, get back with the wife, and say goodbye to Hawaii for now anyway. It's kind of bittersweet, you know. It's like every time you leave Hawaii, you feel a little bit depressed, you know, but it's all good. I really appreciate Hawaii and the time I had out here. Hope you guys having a blessed night and had a blessed weekend. No school tomorrow and a work day tomorrow, and back to the hustle and bustle, praying over you guys that God keep you healthy and protected and safe in these days, these trying times, you know. Yeah, praying for you guys. I'll still be coming out here 1 week out the month. I have an apartment out here, so I'll still come out here to check on it. But yep, going back to the mainland, leaving tomorrow evening. Back to the mainland. This is behind my apartment. I got the ocean view. I'm gonna miss this, being so close to the water. Yeah, praying you guys have a good week. Safe week at work, not too much stress. You know, praying God gives you strength for this week, this work week coming up. I know it's hard out there with everything going on. So definitely praying for you guys. My daughter had a bad fever past couple days, so I couldn't take her out to enjoy the area. She got a little cold, so she's been down for the count. She's asleep right now. Haven't been really doing many videos. Just trying to take care of her and make sure she's healthy. My mom is in the hospital. She has heart disease. Just found out. So, prayer for my mom, and as she gets healthy, she has to wear like a life vest to keep her heart. They say her heart is functioning like at a 20% rate, something like that. So my mom just got diagnosed with heart disease last year, didn't tell anybody. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I decided to go back to California just to be closer to my mom in case something happens, and to support her. She wasn't taking her medications when she was diagnosed, so her heart starting to produce that 20%. It's not producing enough blood. So, hey, what's up, William? Salute to you. Salute to you, Cheese Duck. Yeah, man, I support the LGBT community, man. I'm not here to, stir up no hate against anybody, man. It's like, it's enough hate in the world, I'm doing good, man. Just life kind of hit me at one time, man. With my mom being in the hospital, my cousin just passed away, my daughter got a fever, so I'm just like, man, it's probably better just to be, don't ever underestimate the power of family. I know sometimes we might have issues with our wives, issues with our husband, issues with our mom, issues with our dad, but it's no love and no connection like family, man. You go out here in this world and you think you're gonna fit in and everybody's gonna welcome you, and everybody's, they're looking at you like, who are you? Just out here, man, in my apartment. Don't ever underestimate the power of family, especially if you have your mom, she's healthy, your dad's healthy. That's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I can't describe the feeling, how it feels when, when your mom is sick. It's like she's still here, but, she's suffering, I would like to think so. I'm trying to be, a God-fearing man. I still got things I'm working on and areas of my life I'm trying to improve. I've been sober. It'll be 10 months, September 6th, first year in November. So just trying to stay clean and focused, but even being sober, that don't make me perfect, right? So I try to be good, try to do the right thing. How about you, William? But yeah, just praying for you guys. If you got your mom and your dad and your siblings and everybody's healthy, even if they're not, you still got them in your life. That's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Like, I think I took it for granted, having both my parents, and, I checked in with them and things like that from time to time, but I believe I took it for granted, so I'm being tested right now. My faith is being tested. I almost relapsed, man. I had a point where I was just like, damn, man, might as well drink, might as well smoke some weed, just forget about it, right? But it don't solve anything when you smoking weed and you drinking. It don't solve anything when you're doing drugs, man. It's just set you back. Oh, that's dope, man. Training hoops with your team, that's good, man. That's dope. Wishing you and your team success, man. Wishing you and your team success. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm going back to the family team tomorrow, taking my daughter back to her mom. When babies are small, they have a choice. It's better to have both parents on the scene. It's always good for kids to have both of their parents. Fathers, we can tough it out, we can thug it out, do it on our own. Mothers can do it on their own, but If we have an option, it's better just to have both parents when you're taking care of your kids, man. You know, one kid is a lot of work. A lot of work, man. Yeah, man. So saying goodbye to Hawaii. Going back to the house, back to the kingdom. You know, getting situated, settled in. Back here, enjoy the little time. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, man. Letting the naps grow out. We'll see how long it takes. I gotta say goodbye to my little apartment out here, my little barracks. Yeah, but I ain't gonna keep you guys long. Just wanted to say I'm praying for you guys, man, and always be thankful for your family, man. If you got your family, if you got your wife holding you down, your husband holding you down, it's a blessing, man. If you have your health, you know, it's a blessing. Yeah. Just going through a test right now, going through a test of my faith. I believe God is just trying to see what manner of man I am. You know, pray that I make it through the test. You know, I make it through the obstacle course. You know, I think I got a little light back here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. Going through a little test, through a little difficulty. It was one point, man, I was at a breaking point. I was just like so stressed out, man. Just like, damn, like this life, man, it's like a roller coaster. You got moments when you up and you feeling like everything is on your side, everything is going good, and you got moments where it just crashes, man. Like you gotta really be careful having any expectations on life. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is just get through the day, get through the hour, you know. What's up, Nightcrawler? What's good, man? How's your night going, man? I'm gonna be flying out back to California tomorrow night after I get off work. My daughter, she had a fever. My mom in the hospital. My cousin passed away. So I'm like, man, let me get off this island and be closer to the family. You know, as a man, sometimes you just need that emotional support, man. I'm used to doing it on my own, especially in Iraq, where you don't really got that support outside of your squad. But shit, if you got your wife, you got your mom, you got your family, you gotta get that support, man. Men can't always just do everything on our own all the time. You know, we could, but that shit depressing, man. I'm not trying to be depressed. You know, life is too good. So yeah, man, just tapping in, packing up everything, getting all the luggage and stuff packed up. My daughter felt like fever went down, so I'm thankful for that. Hope you guys having a blessed night. Hope you're doing good. You know, I'll be posting some videos in Cali. I'm gonna take you guys on some bike rides up in the mountains. We live in a really nice part of California, up in the mountains. I'm gonna take you guys on some bike rides, bike trails up there in Ladera. It's really nice, man. I'm gonna take you guys up in there, do some dope videos up in the mountains. You know, probably take you guys to some of the beaches in Cali and stuff like that. You know, Not quite Hawaii, but it's still good enough. You know, California is good enough. You know, I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, praying for you guys, man, and this week ahead. You know, Monday coming. You know, my daughter, she's not gonna be in daycare, so I gotta keep her and tell my clients like, hey, man, I can't. You know, you can either do a phone session or reschedule the session, man. But I got my daughter. You know, she got a fever, and then we flying out, so I got to deal with that. You know, like when you a therapist, man, and you got life issues and struggles, man, that shit can make you look like a bad therapist. You could be a good therapist, but if your mom's sick, you gotta, you know, shit going on with your wife. Maybe your wife going through an addiction, or maybe, you know, it's like sometimes when like you're a social worker or a therapist, it's almost like you don't even want to have a fucking life, because when life hits you, it can affect your work. You know, we got to pray for our social workers and doctors and therapists, and you know, they humans too, man. I feel like sometimes the expectation is y'all therapists and social workers, y'all shouldn't have no life. You know, y'all got to be perfect. And you know, if you're going into this field, man, like, don't expect yourself to have everything perfect in your life. You know, life happens, man. You're human. And if anything, it make you a better therapist. It just depends on how you handle your business. You know, it really does. Sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, damn, I gotta reschedule people again. You know, my daughter's sick. Damn, I gotta reschedule again. You know, my wife, depression hitting her. Damn, I gotta reschedule again. But it's just like, shit, what can I do? You know, it's like, then it's like you don't want to take too much time off, because then it's like you got like 100 clients, 200 clients depending on you. You know, sometimes my clients are like, man, we need you to be straight, Randy. You know, yeah, you're right. Father duty first. I had clients go lose their temper on me, man. Like, yeah, you know, I need my therapist to be consistent, and you know, and I'm like, well, damn, I am consistent. It's just, you know, the daycare is closed. I gotta watch my daughter. You know, what can I do? You know, sometimes you know, it's just complicated sometimes when you're dealing with some clients. Like, I feel like they get entitled. Like, you know, it's like, you're my therapist. You should be there 24/7 at all times. You shouldn't have a life. Everything should be perfect. It's like, man, shit. I don't know what planet you living on. Like, you know, everybody got stuff going on. You know, it's like sometimes I be thinking like, damn, did I choose the right field? You know, having kids, having all this stuff going on. Like, it's just like shit. You know. But I love what I do. You know, I love helping people. I love putting my mind to things and giving people, you know, support, helping them come up with their own answers and giving them tools and techniques. You know, I love the work, but it's just like shit, man. Sometimes we client like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes customers and clients can be entitled, man. Like, and I don't even think it's just an American thing. I think it's just a human thing. Like, human beings, shit, man. Faith isn't about never facing battles. It's about knowing you don't face them alone. What feels like an ending right now might just be God preparing a beginning you can't see yet. That's well said, man. I appreciate that. That's really well said, Nightcrawler. I appreciate you, man. God bless you. Yeah, you're right. That's awesome. That's an awesome thought. Faith isn't about never facing battles. It's about knowing you don't face them alone. That part. Yeah, man. You're right, bro. Appreciate you putting that out there. You're right, man. Sometimes my faith be weak, man. I be going through shit, and I'm just like, God, like, am I a shitbag? Like, do you want to just destroy me? Sometimes I be thinking that. That's why I understand non-believers sometimes. Like, sometimes it's like that. Life be so hard. You just be like, shit, man. Every moment is a battle. You got all these challenges, and it just feel like just getting through the day is like a victory, you know. But you're right. You gotta have that faith in God and stick with that word, you know. It's like when you get saved, you almost don't even want to have a mind, you know. It's like your mind be traumatized, and sometimes you don't even want to think, you know. You just want to just rely on the word, you know. It's like that's like your biggest enemy is yourself. When you get deep into faith, we become the enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jesus told Peter, "Get thee behind me, Satan." You know, it's like you get so you get so thirsty for the word, and you want to be righteous and all of that. And it's like you become the devil. Like your thoughts, like your fears, your insecurities. You know, that become the devil, man. The devil ain't outside of you, man. That shit's in your mind. You know, that's why Christ is like, man, deny yourself, put yourself down. You know, pick up this cross, follow me. Don't even lean on your thinking. You know, it's just like you become your final boss. You know, we looking at everybody on the outside. That's why it's like you're never gonna win trying to fight the enemy outside of you. The enemy's in you. You know, it's like once you defeat that enemy in the self, you get that victory over your mind. Life is so much better, man. It's like I'm telling you, like a lot of us, man, just at war with ourselves, man. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate you guys' prayers and positive thoughts. You know, and just therapists go through it too, man. You know, shit. No matter what your job title is, or your profession is, like we all going through the fire right now. You know, but I'm not gonna break though. You know, I'm not gonna break. I'm gonna still show up for my kids, show up for my wife. You know, she's dealing with depression, supporting her and encouraging her. You know, it's hard when you're dealing with depression in your marriage, and you know, it seems like everything you do not enough. You know, you're trying to make them happy, you're trying to take them here, you're trying to get them to the word. You're just like pouring water in a bucket with holes in it. You know, so it's like, you know, depression is real, man. That shit is real. But I'm not gonna give up on her. You know, I married her. I got moments where I got depression and shit too. You know, but I try not to stay depressed. 'Cause, you know, God is so good, man. So I try to get my mind off of that. But that depression is real, man. So people may not understand it, they may not comprehend it, but it's that devil, you know, when you're thinking. So yeah. In America right now, we getting battle tested. You know, we getting battle tested. Right now, the war is in your mind. You know, I did Iraq. You know, did all the different combat training. Now it's the battlefield of the mind, man. You know. So yeah, flying up out of here tomorrow. Pray that we have a safe flight. Everything goes well. We should be landing in Cali in the morning, Tuesday. Yeah, man. Back to the main. What they say, the mainland. Back to the final boss, the main boss. You know, back to that main boss, man. You know. Yeah, but I'll be back out here probably in October. Come out here for a week, check out the apartment. Hilo's cool. It's good nature, beautiful areas you can go visit. It's really nice. You know, not gonna complain. Yeah, but praying for you guys, man. Everything don't revolve around me. Shit. Thank God it don't. You know, praying for you guys too, man. If I'm going through it, somebody out there going through it too, or going through it worse. You know, so I really can't complain, shit. You know, so praying for you guys. Yeah, man. Kind of finished packing up and just was checking in. I haven't been doing any videos. I probably won't do any videos during the work week. You guys are working, man. Shit, it don't make no sense pumping out videos and y'all tired dealing with your own. You live in your own YouTubes. You know, y'all ain't got time to be checking in with me. So I'll probably just do like weekend lives or something like that. You know, school started, work started. People ain't got time to be sitting on YouTube all day and shit. You know. So I appreciate you guys' support, man. The summertime, y'all had my account popping, so I'm not even complaining, especially for a 2-month account hitting 14K, 12K. You guys are dope, so I'm not even complaining. I can sit through the slow periods. You know, I'm not taking it personal. Y'all fed the account really well, man, so I'm not even tripping. You know, it's probably time for me just to fall back and just live life anyway. You know, YouTube is addicting, man. Shit. Just quit two addictions. You know, I gotta monitor my YouTube addiction. You know, it's like it's really addiction to the ego, really, when you're doing YouTube or you're doing talking about yourself, really, or other people. So I can fall back. You know, give me some time to think creatively, be intentional with the channel. You know, but I love you guys, man. You guys are really, really solid on YouTube. Let me go check on my daughter. She's sleeping, man. But let me go be a father, and you know, I don't want her to wake up. But just praying for you guys. Pray for me. I'm definitely being battle tested right now. Mom's sick. Cousin passed away. You know, I'm sick. You know, just like damn, like still gotta go out there and work. You know, America don't give a damn. They like, nigga, you work, dance, nigga. You don't care. Get out there and I'm telling you, man, you gotta. Salute to you guys, man. So we gotta give ourselves some credit, man, this lifetime. Sometimes we take shit for granted, man. Let me go check on this girl. The party's over. You guys have a blessed night, man.